So it's been a crazy week in politics, and I want to start with former Vice President Joe Biden, who's been in the news more and more lately with all his gaffes because of his poor performance in the debate. And one of the best gaffes he had was when apparently he announced that former President Donald Trump was actually his vice president.
What concerns do you have about Vice President Harris's ability to beat Donald Trump if she were at the top of the ticket?
Look, I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president, but I think she was not qualified to be president. So let's start there.
So clearly his brain is broken, and the Democrats are scrambling, trying to figure out how to get him out of there. But it's getting so bad that CNN actually has to just tell the truth about all the lies he's been telling.
He said he's the only president in a while who didn't have any troops dying anywhere in the world. Troops have, of course, died on his watch. He said he's put in a $15 per shot cap on insulin and Medicare. It's a $35 a month cap. He said it's a $200 cap on overall drug spending in Medicare. It's $2,000 a year. He said the border now has fewer crossings than when Trump was in office. That's generally not true. He said, or at least strongly suggested, unemployment was at 15% when he took office. It was actually 6.4. He said Trump wants to get rid of Social Security. Trump doesn't. He said billionaires pay 8.2% in taxes. It's much higher. He said Trump told Americans to inject bleach amid COVID. We know Trump made foolish comments about scientists studying disinfectant injection, but didn't frame it as advice to people. And Biden said the Border Patrol endorsed him. No, its union supported the border bill he'd supported, never endorsed him himself.
The crazy thing is the news media knew that he was lying the whole time. So for them to actually report it as news is more like a history class. And also the fact that he's been on a steep decline and it's now new to people. No, it was happening before the debate. That's why even the New York Times came out with the article saying that we just need Joe Biden to stay alive. They just needed a figurehead, which is kind of crazy because they're exposing the fact that the president really doesn't have any power. He's just there to make the people more comfortable. But it's crazy that there are still individuals like MSNBC's Joy Reid or Anna Navarro, who claims to be a Republican. They would still come out and say that they will vote for Joe Biden beyond anything, which proves that they're actually brainwashed, and they're trying to brainwash other people to join their cult.
If it's Biden in a coma, I'm going to vote for Biden in a coma. I don't even really particularly like the guy. A lot of his policy, don't like him. He's not Donald Trump, right? Yeah. Hitler, White House. We keeping him out. Keeping Project 2025 out. That's all I care about. Up and down the ballot, from the rooter to the tutor. School board, all the way up to White House and everything in between. Governors, members of Congress. I'm just going to vote all the way down to keep these people out.
I will happily give all my money to Joe Biden, because if the other choice is Donald Trump, that's a binary choice. But okay, the other choice is a guy who began lying about how to dodge the draft because of made-up bone spurs. He doesn't even remember which foot he had those.
So what level of lying is acceptable?
But these people pretty much know it is over with. Like, the only way that they can stop Donald Trump from actually entering back into the White House is if they killed him, which they tried to do.
And look what happened to our country. Probably 20 million people. And that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old. And if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding.
I don't know what to tell you. The only thing I will say is I'm still going to vote for Donald Trump, because there's a reason why they're scared for him to enter the White House. And it's probably because he can actually implement a real change. But 2024 is one of those years that will be in the history books. Comment down below and let me know, what do you think? Do you think that Joe Biden should be removed from the White House, or we should just go along with the race? And also, let me know, what do you think about the whole Donald Trump assassination thing? Are you one of those conspiracy theorists that think it was staged? Because I've seen that a lot. But personally, if I wanted to stage an assassination attempt on my own life, I wouldn't use a real bullet. And I don't know how you would be able to stage shards of glass cutting someone's ear. But don't take my word for gold. Y'all do your own research. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up. I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another installment of the TJ Evans Show. Y'all remember, do the YouTube and Rump thing. Subscribe to the Royal Family Studios page. And also check out my book on Amazon, The Diary of Marvin Dwayne. Peace.